The year was 1938. The world still hadn't completely recovered from the Great Depression and was about to be torn apart by war for the second time in a generation. In the midst of all of this, in the small town of Whitman, Massachusetts, Ruth Wakefield invented the chocolate chip cookie. But how did that simple cookie become the one we all know and love today? And what makes the chocolate chip cookie so delicious? Ruth and her husband Kenneth were the owners of the Toll House Inn. The Toll House Inn was a popular restaurant that served home-style cooking. One of their desserts was a scoop of ice cream that was served with a butterscotch cookie. After a vacation, Ruth was inspired to experiment with variations on a traditional cookie called a butter drop dew. The butter drop dew was a drop cookie flavored with pecans. As the story goes, she intended to add chocolate, which would melt into the batter, resulting in a chocolate cookie. At the time, pre-shaped chips, as we know them, didn't exist. Ruth broke a solid bar of Nestle chocolate and added it to the batter. The shards of chocolate melted, but didn't blend into the cookie, and the chocolate chip cookie was born. In 1939, Ruth sold the recipe to Nestle in return for a lifetime supply of chocolate products. During World War II, the cookies were often included in care packages sent to American soldiers, spreading their popularity from New England to other American regions and all around the world. In fact, during the war, these cookies were known as New England cookies. Nestle eventually developed the drop-shaped Toll House chocolate chips we know today, which keep their shape better than a regular bar of chocolate when baked. Personally, I'm partial to Ruth's hand-chopped chocolate, as opposed to the perfectly shaped Nestle chocolate chip. I think the irregularity and melty texture of larger chunks of chocolate are more satisfying. But the Toll House chocolate chip gained popularity because of its uniformity and convenience. Chocolate chip cookies are one of my personal favorites and one of the most recognizable cookies around the world. They're the perfect mix of sweet, savory, chocolatey, chewy, and gooey, all in one bite. Did you know the recipe on the Toll House packet is almost identical to Ruth's original recipe? The biggest difference is the size. Ruth's were about the size of a silver dollar, about a quarter of the size of the ones we've made today. If you'd like to know more about where some of your favorite dishes come from, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.